I think there's so many holes you can punch in that statement because when you start that statement show after the one you're counter programming, what kind of statement are you saying? What's your statement exactly?
It was
When
just
you
getting numbers because the statement was getting numbers,
Yeah.
right? Which I get. And you have a better chance of getting those numbers. Man, dark chocolate Tim Tams, dark chocolate mint Tim Tams. If any of you find them anywhere, get them. They are amazing. Sorry, just had to.
No. That's
Just had to
important.
mid rant. I'm a bite in, and it was like,
No,
damn,
that's really important.
so good.
That's more important than any of the shit that we're talking about right now.
Well, I just think that it's a turnoff to me that anything, if I can't agree with something or watch something or look at something or comment on something without it being some kind of assumed to be some kind of window into the way I vote or the way that I think, it starts to get less fun to do all those things.
Right.
Unless you're an angry person that feels like you're fighting for something. And I don't, because I know it's bullshit. Right. But even when I talk to when I talk to my friend who's on the right, he's like, you don't understand. There is a battle for the hearts and minds of this country right now, and you have to pick a side. And I'm like, I disagree. I think you're wrong.
Right. And
that's okay.
What I don't like about you have to pick a side and saying that you don't pick a side, you're immediately relinquished to the other side.
Right.
And this is,
I'm on the side of my family and my community.
I've had, I've had conversations with really, really, really liberal people about the other way. And they're like, why are you such a Republican? I was like, oh, I'm not. It's called free thinking.
I had me and another friend of mine. He watches the podcast, but we've had a couple conversations with each other where we've gotten irritated with each other because he'll be like, dude, you're making me defend Republicans right now, and it's pissing me off because I'll be talking too much from one side. And I've had the same conversation with where I've been like, dude, you're right now, you're not even letting me be critical of Democrats because you're coming at me so hard one way that I'm having to defend everything.
Right.
And I don't like these people. Right. It's like it's and then I've had other friends that are like, well, nothing gets done if you're in the middle. And I'm like, I disagree. I think if you get more people in the middle, more will get done. Because if you're on one side, the other side is going to stop every bit of progress that you're doing because it doesn't address any of what they think is important. Yep. You have to understand, even if we're opposing, I have to understand what's important to you to understand why we're opposed. And if I don't, then neither of us, if you don't understand what's important to me and I don't understand what's important to you, we're not having any kind of substantial argument or conversation or discussion. We're just both talking so that the other one doesn't.
Right.
And we're both just waiting for the other one to take a breath so that we can get another point out.
Yeah.
And there's we're not even trying to get the other person to agree or to see our side of it. We're just trying to hammer them with facts, or we're trying to hammer them with like the horrible things that their side has done to try and make them feel guilty about the kind of person they are because they've done none of those things, but they're on that side. There's no real discussion there. It's like when people sit there and they're like, oh, so you support pedophiles. And it's like, no, I don't. But a lot of people in a lot of important positions seem to be.
Right.
But no, I don't. And I'm not going to think that you do unless maybe I'll go, do you agree with this part of it?
And I want to say this like clear and present. So, our commander in chief, he could be implicated in this Epstein file thing, but the evidence hasn't come out to say hard facts, right?
Sure.
So therefore, we can't say that this guy is a pedophile. Simple, right?
I don't think we need to.
Right?
I don't think
Right.
But I think if I think anyone on either side who is proven to have known what kind of person they were dealing with, and it was proven to have known what kind of things that person was doing, I think exiling them from your life isn't enough.